Hello and welcome to my channel PokeLive. On today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to catch a great white shark. And really, it doesn't entail too much more than a lot of patience and a lot of fishing, but they are so cool in Animal Crossing New Horizons. So I want you guys to see it in case you don't have one, you need one right now. But first off, we're going to go right into the museum because I want you just to see what they look like in here. They are so cool looking, and I promise you are going to want to see this. I don't know about you, but personally, I just am guilty of not going into my museum nearly enough. And it's a huge part of the game. I mean, it's really what we're trying to finish here. So, as you can see, there is our great white. I have caught one relatively early on when I first started playing, but I just was so obsessed with them. I think they're just so cool looking. Wouldn't want to see one in real life, but then we have that sunfish, and there's a lot of really cool fish. I promise I will do some videos where we try and get the rare fish because I am still missing some for my museum, and it's just really a beautiful part of the game. It's so serene and peaceful, and I just love looking at it, but I'm just guilty of not doing it enough. So we're gonna go try and catch a great white. So pretty much you're just gonna go to any beach. Your whole island's gonna be surrounded by the beach, so there's absolutely no shortage. So I am going to grab my fishing pole and just start. And I believe that I grabbed for this video 30 things of bait, so I'm hoping we don't need all of them, but it can be rather timely if you're trying to find a specific fish, as there's so many in the game. We just got a red snapper, but I will show you guys how to craft some bait if you don't have some already in your storage. You can just find a little clam. You can tell because they're just a little hole in the sand, and you can see them kind of spitting water. It's much like they do in real life. But you can just go to any workbench, and as long as you have a clam, you can go ahead and craft it. That's all it requires is one. I will say though, just do a bunch at one time. I think, I do like 10 or 20 and I just craft a bunch. That way I don't have to keep going back and forth. But just for the sake of this video, I'm going to spare you me crafting them all. So I want to say the best place to really get a great white is going to be on your fishing pier. I'm not really sure if there's any truth as far as you do have an actual higher chance here. It's just from what I've seen playing the game for as long as I have. I do notice, and I hate catching sea bass. If you know, you know. But I just feel like I have the best luck here. So I'm just going to keep sprinkling that bait. And as long as you do put bait in the water, a fish will spawn. Once in a while, you'll get a glitch where nothing will happen. Typically, they just take a few seconds to spawn, but here and there you will find, and oh my god, I love the clownfish. You will find that it is a little glitchy where you just have to wait a little bit, but be patient. I promise a fish will spawn. And the technique with fishing, it does require a little bit of practice. I mean, I definitely react too quick sometimes and you lose the fish, especially when you do see a fin and it's going to be a big hit. Sometimes I just react too quickly. Some of my tips and tricks for fishing is just you can see when they grab the bait, but if you are, just really quick to react, put some headphones on or just turn up your sound and you can hear it pretty well when they bite that bait, and then you can just go ahead and grab the fish. So sound will definitely help you if you are struggling with catching fish. I definitely have my days where I'm not that great at it, but just be patient. It does, like everything else, it just takes time. So this is probably going to be, I was going to say a seahorse or a clownfish. And once you play this enough, you can kind of tell by looking at them. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this was like a sea bass. One thing, it was a olive flounder. And I love the little jokes that they crack. Oh, we got a fin! We got a fin! All right, all right. Ah, And see what I mean? I get so nervous sometimes. I choke right when, like, you know, I know it's gonna be the fish. So I'm just gonna go somewhere else. I'm gonna take a break from my pier, just to see like what else I can get. None of these look like sharks. I know that they're not for a fact, but I'm just gonna take them. So yeah, it's frustrating. Definitely just take your time. I messed up horribly with that fin, but I'm confident we'll get another one. And I love this little area with my lighthouse. Probably not the best for a video just because the view is kind of harsh. One thing about this game is the view is kind of difficult, as the controls don't really let you look around as much as I think they should. Something that I wish the game did differently. So I'm just going to run back to my pier. I just feel like I have a better chance here, and keep going and hope that we can find a shark. And I will say, fishing really is like one of the most soothing parts of the game. I feel like it is when I did my game review, which you guys can watch on my channel. I feel like it's just like mutually one of everyone's favorite part of this game. It's relaxing. I think when I first got it, that's pretty much all I did. And of course, if you are new, make sure you're running to the museum. When your pockets get full and you fish a lot, just make sure you're checking to see if you have them. And if you don't, you're donating them, because you do want to complete that museum there. Super important. And we got a fin. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to take my time. Not gonna get nervous. Don't get nervous. Don't panic. And we got it. And it's a great white. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I love the way they look. They are so cool. This is awesome. So I don't really know, honestly, how much bait that took. I want to say probably nearing like the 20 mark, maybe a little bit more, but I'm just going to take a run to my museum just to show you guys. Always check with blathers just to make sure you know you're not missing over if you didn't have one of these fish, because you do want to complete the museum. So just always check if you're unsure. I'm pretty sure I have all these, but which I did. So now we're just gonna go sell them. I have to use my drop-off box just because my store is closed right now, and that's one thing I do want to mention quickly. You can only catch sharks, I believe, and you'll see it pop up on the screen, but I think it's from 4 or 5 p.m. to about 9 a.m. from June to September. So if you're not in that time frame, you won't be able to spawn any of them. So just and here's going to be the cost of a shark. I mean, you make a lot of money from them, so definitely sell them if you are starting out and you need money in the game. Definitely just keep fishing. It will pay off, but yes, you do have to be in those time zones there in order to catch the sharks. So, and of course you can time travel, but again, use your own judgment for that. So that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and go catch yourself some really cool fish, and especially that great white shark. I'll see you guys on the next.